we are. Here we are. I have to set. I didn't start music. I had to restart the computer because for some reason it wasn't connecting. Let's see. Let's turn on the relaxing background music. Start with an Infinity PBR track. By the way, click see all assets. There's only a few hours left of the spine-chilling assets in the Halloween sale. Whoop. My heater fell over. That was my chair. Alright. Jeez. I'm on the floor. Okay. I'm getting back in my chair. That was my chair again. Alright. I have a heater. I have a tall chair. It's a very nice tall chair. And my heater's on the floor and I turn it on with my foot and it's a tripod, little peg legs. And anyways, the bowl's here. So that's good. Little space heater, keep my bubble warm. Yeah, so the Halloween sale ends in 4 hours, I think. Let's see, November 5th. That's today. Yep, 4 hours. And the publisher sale is going on. So if you didn't see the publisher sale, by the way, if you go to the asset store and buy anything, go to Infinity PBR first, and then you'll get my affiliate code. There's the publisher sale as well. So Pixel Crushers, great stuff there. Lots of UMA stuff if you like UMA stuff. Whole lot of wardrobe for UMA and other things. Jeff Johnson, Digital Ruby, Weather Maker. It's cool. And David. Naskidashvili. I'm sure I'm supposed to say it faster than that. Lots of tools and stuff there, but you can get this stuff for free. So go there, click, 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 use the code. Up, where's the code? Well, there's a code somewhere. Use the code Toolbox to get it for free. Yes. Although, so the question is most of Infinity PBR stuff fantasy themed? Yes, mostly. But that is because that's the game I'm working on. However, that being said, the spider could easily be used in other games. I think the scorpion as well. The humans with different wardrobe could be different games. The bomber bug in particular, I think, is one. I really wish that, I don't know why the bonus files are showing above everything else, but the snake could be used in other things, of course. The bomber bug is one where you can make it look like some weird insect as well. Taking off the back, taking off the wings. It looks like a strange alien spider, bomber bug right here. So, yes. Flying Eye is fantasy themed. So, let me load up the project. So, this week has been a stressful week at work. Why is that white? And that's not white. What is this anyways? You can close that? Why would you want to close that? Oh, if you guys ever check out the new release discounts, I come every once in a while. You got a very expensive package from Cincy Studios. Ooh, new GUI. That's not my style. Egypt girl. I'm sure people from Egypt might not appreciate that. Assassin girl. Modular. I'm sure assassins wouldn't appreciate that. Anyways. Sci-fi bosses. Did you guys see that Fluffy is out? Edge activity shader. Fluffy is out. Oh, I don't think it's on new release discount. That's why it's not showing up here. But if you haven't seen Fluffy, this is Fluffy. And Huh. Okay, full screen's unavailable. Fluffy is really cool. Hey, look, there I am. I don't think this does anything, though. I don't get sales from that. I'm talking to the publisher, Daniel Zeller, about doing a live stream with them where we live stream some fluffiness on maybe the horse, making the horse a little hairy. Oh, that's cool. There's the Minotaur. Look at that. Those wolves look great too. So, yep, definitely check that out. And I clicked this for a reason. Not my style of GUI, but I love GUIs, as you know. Okay, so this past week has been stressful, and I've been busy, and I did more thinking than doing this week on this. And one of the things I did that I ended up thinking about was, if I bring up, we're working the loot system before I go and have to clean everything up. And I've got this loot items. The whole idea of loot items is that you can get a group of items together and say, this is like basic armor, this is basic gear, basic weapons. And then in loot boxes, you can add things and then choose prefixes, suffixes. Well, these are all the attributes, so it doesn't have to be prefix and suffix. Whatever attributes are added to the items would be it. And I'm trying to see if I have bug bites on my arm or just random itchy spots. Could be random itchy spots. I hope it's not bug bites. Now I was thinking about this. I like that you can add loot items, but would it be better just to add items? So instead of adding multiple loot items and then doing the spawn chances for each one, just add items and then do the spawn chances for the entire group. My favorite system to work on? I think it's a bug bite. I think there's 2 bug bites. I'll tell you, my favorite system to work on is probably items. I like stats and skills the most because it's so cool when it works so magically behind the scenes. But I gotta go put hot water on this bite so it can go away. I will be right back in like 3 minutes. So be right back. Sorry for the delay. All right. I had to put super hot water on these 2 bug bites when I couldn't connect my computer to the streaming laptop, and I couldn't connect it. I just had to restart. I don't know what was going on, but I guess there must be a bug way back by the window behind the computer, I suppose, because of my arm went back there, and now I have 2 tiny bug bites on that arm. Anyways, hot water gets rid of bug bites, or at least keeps them from itching for like 12 hours or more. So, okay. Yeah, so the idea was that with the loot box, you can add any number of loot items. And loot items are groups of items. You can add any item to any group, and you can have any number. So this is just weapons. This one's just armor. This is weapons and armor. And then from that, in the loot box, you can do things like, oh, let's start by having some random objects, but they'll stop after the first spawn chance. So you can say, okay, you're definitely gonna get the first one. You're probably gonna get the second one, maybe the third, probably not the fourth. But we'll try to give you all 4 of those, and then after that, we'll try to give you these, and we'll make this a long spear, but we'll make this maybe a lower chance. Make it like that. Maybe I thought I fixed this bug. Maybe I fixed it down here, but not there, where it's inverted in the small preview. I'll have to fix that. And then you can add more items, and you know, same deal as before. Why is this 100%? There must be an issue with the logic as well, because it shouldn't be 100%. It should still be 69%. So there's some code there too. It's possible that I lost some work. No, that would be the code shouldn't have changed. Anyways, and then you can do this one, and again, it's going to go through all of these. So you can say, okay, well, each one's going to give you at least 1, but it might give you more. I think the concept's the same if you add individual items rather than groups of items like this. Yeah, and then we've got this test generate here, so it'll kind of give you an idea of, with the current settings, what stuff you might get just by rolling the dice. So that's cool. So what I was thinking of doing is changing it to just be items. So there wouldn't be any loot items. I can't go back and make subtitles. Does YouTube's auto subtitler work? I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. Definitely can't go back and type everything I say. That would be too time consuming, I think. And I can't speak Portuguese. So that's what I was thinking. So it'd basically just be kind of this. No. Oh, I can't do that because then I can't randomize the objects. And that's part of the thing, is saying, okay, I want 4 random armors, 4 random weapons, or a long spear, and then 2 random ones. That's why I should keep the item object. Or loot items, rather. Loot items. That's right. Well, one of the things I knew I wanted to update, I gotta fix this first, but one of the things I know I wanted to update, when you have a list here, you can choose one. I think it would be better if you could select any or all, and so it could be random of all 5, or just one selected, or you could have 3 selected. It would be random of 3. Give a little bit more options. Same with the prefixes and suffixes. And if you select none, then it would be none. What to do? First, let me fix this. All right. Let's do the easy, low-hanging fruit first. Oh, and there's the attribute chances down here, too. Did I fix this one? Yeah, that looks about right. It should pretty much mirror the 1 to 0 range as the main one does. Okay, so for this one, there's only 2, so it's going to be essentially just this dot and that dot, and the curve doesn't do anything. But if I don't force it, then you can see there's a 42% and 49%. Or 26% if it stops after the first failure. All right, so let me do whatever I did here. I have to do up there. Let's find the script. What script is this? This is LootBox. LootBox editor. I think it's LootBox editor. I hope everyone's doing all right tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Let's bring up a LootBox again. Let's see what we're looking at. All right. Spawn chances. There it is. Curve field. New rect is 1 1 neg. Whoa, where'd it go? I don't know what just happened. Okay, 1 1 negative 1 negative 1, and I think the other one's gonna have different settings. Yep. That was confusing me, how to set those. Okay, so that should solve this curve. Maybe I have to click in to make it update. There we go. Matches? Yes, now it matches. So with this concept, you could make it so the first one's not likely to happen, but the second and third ones are. And then if you say stop after first failure, well, I've got to fix this code now too, because this should still be 22%, and you know, the rest just means like, oh, there's a small chance that you'll get a bunch, but a greater chance that you'll get nothing. But anyways, let me fix that. Stop after first failure code. Stop after first failure. It's the other one. This one. And spawn checks. It doesn't auto subtitle live streams. Yeah. That's why I figured it's probably quite intensive. There might be software that I could add to add it. I don't know. All right, show item chances. If we're stopping after first failure, then spawn chance after first failure. Suddenly I'm yawning. All right, so what's the difference between these two? Is there a difference here? No, there is not. Doesn't appear to be. All right. Except in this one, we don't want to always skip the first one. Because we only skip the first one for the attributes. Because the first one in the attributes is always item object, and you have to spawn that. There we go. There we go. So now there's a 10% chance of it spawning 31, 37. And we could actually make this really crazy high. So essentially saying interesting, that's 100%. It should be a third, like 1, 2, 3, I would think. Let's see. Oh, it must be doing it somewhere else. This must be doing 1, 2, 3. That's weird. It should be calculating it in thirds. Let me check the code. Spawn chance I. Count items to spawn. That's a potential. Percent in list. This position divided by end position. This position equals items to spawn index minus forced items. Subtract any forced items. End position is the count minus -1. Oh, and I did that down here. I didn't do that up there. Actually, this one would then be -2. Let's make sure that works too. I'm going to make both of those changes. Let's see if that works. All right. So now what I should see, if that would actually stay up. Okay. But this is the exact spawn chance for the last one, and it is good. And that this one, if I put it right in the middle-ish, then it should be the spawn chance for the middle one. Yes, okay. So that worked there. All right, so the point of this was to show that you could make it so that there's a 100% chance. Actually, since this curve, you could make it here. Okay, 100% chance, or 99% chance, just bring it up, make it 100% chance of getting the second one. But if you say stop after the first one, now there's only a 10% chance and a 5% for the last one. So if you get the first, you'll get the second and third, but there's only a 10% chance that you get the second one because there's only a 10% chance to get the first one. If that makes sense. So there's a lot you can do with the curves, is what I'm saying. Now I just want to check this to make sure this is similar, where I can say this is the exact. It is not. So I think I need to change. I need to change the code again that I changed down here. Wrong. Nope. Quit. Not that. Don't want to go to work right now. Make this 1 again. Make that integer 1 again. Make integer 1 again. Mioa. Make a hat. Make integers 1 again. All right. Now, can we see the adjustments? Yes. And yes. Okay. All right. So now those are working as expected. All right. All right. The thing I'm not sure how to do this one. So this is going to be a learning experience. I don't know what this means. Why is this negative? Huh. What? If there's only one, does it do that? LootBox editor. I guess. So I guess we should say if count equals 1 and return value from curve 0. That should be the leftmost portion. Okay. Well, good. Solved that bug. Did we? Yep. All right. Good. All right. So the part that I was complaining about is this: how to select these individually. So this is like the layer mask. So Unity 3D editor, GUI layer mask selection style. What is that? Not layer mask. It's not actually what layer field. I don't think that's what I want. What kind of field is it? Color curve. Delay double, delay, delay, delayed. What is this? Nope. Field for masks. Okay, does this have to be masks? I guess so. Oh, you know what? Nobody told me I forgot to pipe the music properly. There we go. That one. Yep. All right. I'm sure it's being picked up for the microphone, but it wasn't piping through. I don't think this is it because I'm not actually using a mask. Player flags. Maybe this is it. Tag field, string tag, and options. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, so tag string is empty. Tag string equals the tag field, objects for tag, tag string. Set tag is the button down there, I suppose. And set tags is for each game object and selection game objects. But this is only going to load tags. So that's not what I want. Hmm. Fortunately, they didn't say what they're using to achieve that. Is it just drop down? Can I do multiple things in a drop down? Pop up? Is that it? Whoops, I spelled it wrong. It's just a single though. Sounds like mask might be the way to go. Generic menu though. This is an official response. Am I missing the part where he has the actual generic menu? Private list, sure. Selected. I think this is the solution I'll try, but I basically, instead of having a drop down like this where you select one, I want a drop down where you can select many. Is all. So I think what I think I'll do, I'll try that, and I'll add the checkbox myself, I suppose, because the menu will just show the thing, and if it's off, it'll turn on. If it's on, it'll turn off, and it'll just add a checkbox. Maybe a color change or something. Alright, so... Alright, let's see. Where did I put that? Symbol.random. Random. Show item selections. That's this part. I think. Oh, it's been a long week. Random button. Yeah, so this is for the item drop down, the other one for the attributes. So then after that is going to be this chunk. This is where it is. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is going to be the list that holds the currently selected ones, where loot items holds the list of potential items. Okay. So for now, comment that out. Actually, we don't even need the symbol, the random. Okay, so that should disappear. It didn't. Why didn't it? Oh, it did. It just moved this stuff over, so this is supposed to be under demo suffix. Okay, good. Now, where's this code that we're trying to learn from? So this is going to be a generic menu. So if you click the button, okay. Let's just copy this in and we'll start adjusting it. And so we're going to say count var count selected equals what did I say? It was items to spawn. So item to spawn dot item objects dot count, right? Yes, item objects. Count available equals item settings dot loot items count. Okay. So in the interest of making the code cleaner, I will add here public int available items equals item objects dot count. So I can then say here, item settings available, loot items dot available items, and this would be number of available items, or available items count. I guess item settings, oops, could do that here. So public int available items count is loot items of dot available items count. So I can just say item settings available items count, and item to spawn is public int items selected count is item objects count. So here we can just say items selected count. Okay. Hello, Michael. Campers. Last time I went camping, I got poison oak. What a shame. Oh no, that wasn't from camping. I had poison oak when I was camping. I got it the week before hiking a hill and deciding to go off the trail. Don't go off the trail. There's poison oak off the trail. That's why there's a trail. Anyways, the count, and I'm going to say, so we're going to say var label equals count selected equals 1. Then we're going to say item to spawn dot item objects 0 dot name dot full name or human object name. There we go. It's been a week, so and otherwise we're gonna say random of count selected. Okay. Okay. And then here we're going to say label. So the button will say whatever is up here. Create the menu and add items to it. So, okay. Generic menu. Add // nest the menu under the submenus. We won't need to do that. What is this add menu item for color though? Oh, is that what happens when you click it? I see. You're not? You are so lucky. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The poison oak never looks... Everything looks like poison oak, but nothing looks like poison oak. Unfortunately, when I was walking through there, I realized, oh shit, I'm walking through poison oak, or near it close enough. And it was just, I was wearing shorts. No, I wasn't even wearing shorts. I was wearing pants, but it got me at the back of my leg, one leg, just above the sock line. So it must have somehow, I don't know, gotten its way in there. Or maybe when I took off my pants, it rubbed the wrong place. I thought I was being careful, but Can't be too careful around that shit. Alright, so I need a method of what to do. So we're going to change this to toggle item selected. And we're going to pass in the menu path, and I don't know. Do we need the third color? I guess we're going to need to know what item it is, because really we need to do a loop here. So for each item object in item settings dot do items dot item objects, we're going to do a one of these, and the word's actually going to be, so this is where we go well, we can do bar selection label equals item to spawn dot item objects dot contains item object, and if it does, then we will say symbol check, and then item object dot name dot object dot object name. Otherwise, what will we do otherwise? Then we'll just do, guess, a couple spaces, then item object dot object name. We'll throw this in here. And we don't need this third parameter. I will remove that from here. Oh, but I guess we need item object. Okay. And we'll say and I guess we're going to have to pass in these two as well. So, item settings and item to spawn. So, if it contains that object, then we're going to say item to spawn item objects dot remove all x equals item object. And return. Otherwise, we will add it. So item to spawn dot item objects dot add item object. If okay. All animals. That sucks. Dogs are so cool. So that should toggle it. I don't think URLs will post if you're trying to post a URL, Corey. Okay. So I think this should work. So this display the menu part. Yep. That didn't work at all. Oh. I have the wrong... Or... Wait a minute. Oh! This does the add menu item. I see. Oh. I wonder if that's the one I found. Ha! Ha! Well, actually, Corey, you get points because that's what I ended up using. So you may have been late, but you found the right answer, or at least the answer I went with. So good job. I think that was worthy of points. Now, I totally misread the sample code there. And this menu add item is what we should be looking for here. Menu add item, GUI content, menu path. What's that? What's menu path? Okay, so that's the label. Does it actually show in a color? No. Okay. So on is going to be true or false. So the check mark is automatic. Good. So I don't need to do this check anymore. And then this is what we do, what we pass. Oh, hey, Jason. Turns out Jason doesn't have any windows. Oh my gosh. Banging your head off work all day? I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Today I spent, I know it doesn't sound like a long time, but I spent 50 minutes setting up 45 things that I have to set up. No, 45 minutes to set up 50 things. But that's only 50 out of 150. And I was like, my eyes were dripping because it was so freaking boring. It was just typing in numbers, basically data entry, because our devs don't make it easier. Anyways. Yeah, mob programming. I've heard a lot about that. Okay. What I am confused is on color selected obviously calls this and passes this as an object. Generic menu. Add item. So this user data is the thing. Can I, how much can I pass in to toggle item selected? Whoops, toggle item selected. Can I only pass in one thing? Ooh. Ah! I get it, Jason. I only have 10. This context menu thing. This, let's see. There's this, basically. But in the add item method, it looks like I can pass a callback function and only one bit of data. But I don't need generic menu or menu path. I need 3 bits of data. I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay. So I would like to pass 3 bits of data here. Essentially this here, but I'm not sure if that's even possible. The problem is these two things. Is there another way to do add item? Can I pass in an array of objects? Maybe. Let me try that. Not sure where delegate with the closure is. Oops. Well, that doesn't seem to work. Okay. I mean, actually, let me see if this floats. So I can just say item settings equals item settings, and item to spawn equals item to spawn, and then I only have to pass item object void timeline select object. Oh, lowercase o. Ah. And then just use the private reference. That seems easier. Aha! Alright, it kind of sucks that it doesn't stay up. I would like to stay up, but oh well. Okay, now I need to make sure it can't be 0. Toggle. Good. So that seems to work. I could add a select all and select one button. Or you could say maybe if you hold shift down, it selects just that one. Let's see, how would I float that? We would say if shift, key shift, then toggle item selected solo, item object, and oops, and then return. And for this then, we will say clear, oops, and then item to spawn dot item objects dot add item object. And then here, where we say item object, we will add in column name. Let's see. Here. Uh, See, Jason? I think this is what's going to happen. This is my projection. Jason is going to have so much fun making random mechanics that in order to show them off properly, he's going to create a game so he can show the mechanics. And then people are going to be like, wow, this game rocks. And he's going to say, yeah, that's the mechanics that rock. And they're going to be like, I don't know. I just like the game. And then in the end, you'll be happy because people are playing your mechanics, but you'll be sad because they're missing the trees for the forest. Yep. That's my theory. That's my prediction. Projection. My prediction is the word. Prediction is the word I was looking for. Hold shift, select a single item. Let's see if that works. It did not. Oh. Do we not have event? Find event. I guess we don't need event. What's the difference? This is a module, scope of work, editor. This is an editor. Right? Yeah. Maybe. As long as you're having fun, that's the most important thing, in my opinion. And you're able to pay your bills. If you're able to pay your bills and have fun, there's not much else you could go for. I mean, that's what people look for in life. So, the real question now is why isn't this working? Let's see if I just put it like this. Oops. No reference. I guess it's saying that event is no. Can't do that? Darn. See? You're gonna make a game. One day, you're just gonna realize, oh my gosh, I made a game. The only thing I need is a name and a soundtrack. And you might even already have the soundtrack. I don't even know. Any idea why event wouldn't be working here? was really hoping the shift key would work, but it doesn't appear like it's going to be. Okay. Well, then I guess I can do... Yep. I actually have to do that. It is? I don't see the... I mean, maybe this just shows how much I don't remember the tree, or it didn't sink in enough, I guess. But I can't visualize the connection. or the similarities. All right. Select all. Ooh, select first. All right, what's this? Ah, return. All right, so you can't select none in this context. So if you have them all selected, selecting first will make it easier to then select. Oh. What? Ah. So this casts it once and that's it? Alright, then... alright, that's fine. I can use a string. Select all. All. First. And dot object name. And then we will do string. All. String. First. In quotes. And then item object string or item name item object equals item settings dot loot items dot item objects first or default item name string item name. No? Oh. X dot object name equals that. Okay. Okay. We'll see if that works then. And Jason, just so you know, every time I write this out, I think Jason would say, why are you doing that? You should have it tell you what the results are. Make a request of it and it will do the thing. So your lessons are sinking in, sometimes slower than you may prefer, but they do sink in. Just, you know, old habits and all that. Perfect. Okay, so we also want to put in a space, and I think they said that the space just means menu.add add separator. Yeah. Wait, what? So passing object, you could pass the string directly and then do var item string equals item name as string. Well, the first step to knowing... Wait, the first step to fixing your problems is knowing you have a problem. So... Ah, there's the separator. That is the first step. The second step is seeing if you can refactor it, I suppose. I guess, and I know this is, I don't know, not really philosophical per se, but my general preference, I guess I don't need this, is to not do that, and that's, I think, something I need to unlearn. But I did earlier, before you came, I did add these things here. I have selected count so that I could just call that right here. See, so that was something. I hope it scrolls. That's what I hope happens. Let's see, can we test that? This is the longest one I have. Well, I don't know what that was. Well, doesn't really. I don't know. Let's find out. We'll multiply it by 5. Oh, and we need to add duplicates. Or yep, it scrolls. I really think that in most cases you're either going to want it to be all or just the first. I don't imagine people wanting to do, you know, half of 50. If that's the case, you just need to create a different item list of items, loot items, with just the 25. Well, that's true. I could do that. Let me see what that would look like, because I do think I have that on hand. Let's see. The problem is, I mean, I could have an all and none option for each of these, but I think the single list is easier to visualize, so you don't have to go through and see each one. But what I could do is a space. That doesn't look good either, but double space and a vertical line. Oh, and then it does nothing. Well, that's different. So I could do that. That makes, I think that's easier to, because if you've got multiple ones selected, it's easier to be like, I got these two selected. So I think that would work better. Problem for future me. I write myself notes fairly often. Alright, so I think that will work. The only other thing I can think of is using square brackets just to make it look cleaner. Let's see what that looks like. No, I like the dash better. Alright. Well, I consider that a very strong compliment. Thank you, Jason. They need to do the things they need to do. Mostly because I want 5-star reviews and more sales on the asset store so that I can quit my job one day. That's the goal. I'd like to quit my job. Yep. All right, so that works. Now I guess I could think about how I might refactor things. So one of the things I want to, I keep passing these in, and I don't know why I never thought to keep them as a private variable. Just so if I go back, go back, item settings, yeah, go back. Oops, too far. I'm back too far. Try. Nope. No. Back. There we go. That's what I was. Go back. Go back. Ah. So if I set item settings here, or here, item settings equals item settings, then I don't have to pass this. And if I don't have to pass that, I don't have to pass, whoops, this. All I have to do, well, let me do it like this. And then do the same thing here. guess this would have been a good use for doing them all, or doing them all at once. Okay. Yes. Okay. Items to spawn. So, right, delete that. Go back. And set that here, or rather here. Then I don't have to do either of those. I don't have to do that here. I don't have to do that here or here. So much less code being passed around. What the heck? In fact, I can search for all methods that have this. Nope, wrong button. Jeez. Apparently I did that a lot. Oops. Okay. Now we search for this. Okay. Now we gotta fix all these. Hmm. See, I can probably do that with attribute type as well. Okay. Did I break anything? This one. Don't need to pass that. Oh, thanks, Jason. Yes. In-game UI is not my strong suit. Alright, let's see if this still works. It still works. Good. Well, that was fun, right? Methods are just shorter in their... What are these called again? Their parameters. Alright. so that's something. I did, however, want to remove this tooltip, or change it rather. Just happened. So now it's turned blue. Weird. Huh. Odd. Okay. This applies now to all of them. Okay. That's cool. Now we won't need these two buttons anymore. Okay. Because before I do any more refactoring on that, I want to make it working for the prefixes as well. First, I want to scratch my earlobe. Alright, that part's done. Check it off the list of things to do. So in show item selections, we now do this. All of this. So we need to do something similar here. So we need can't use any, and then underneath that we will do this, and we will turn off all this, that part. Select all, select none for this, and label is going to be where's label going to be? Where are we down here? I will answer that in just a second, Jason. Once I wrap my head around what the heck I'm doing here. So count selected, item to spawn has a I'm gonna have to think through this one a little bit more. Okay, so just a question from Jason. Curious, for the case of those armor gear entries with the up-down arrows right here, how are you drawing the boxes, colors, and dividing the row? That's a good question. Show delete button. Let's see. Nope. Let's do this. Display items settings header. It's this. Or is that this one? Yeah, that's this. So how am I drawing the box's colors? Yes, so this is how I'm drawing the colors for the boxes on moving up and moving down. So if I can move down, then it'll be white and gray. White and white, otherwise gray and black. Similar for can move up. Okay. I guess it would be... Well, this is gonna reload now. Shoot. And it's not gonna show the right stuff. Value bool. Turn off. If check if can use random button. Background, yes. GUI background color and GUI content color. Do people use the non-dark skin? Probably somebody does. No, it will still be... It will still show these colors, I think. Not sure. Excuse me. So the other one had item objects. So this one... I think I'm just have to add a new. Because I think everything under here is going to be, except for force. Force is going to be saved. I think the rest is not going to be used under this, after this. Okay. So then back here, count select is going to be item attribute selected count. Label count selected equals 1. Then item attributes 0, object name, otherwise random of that, and then put the label, create the menu, select all, select now, and we're going to toggle item attribute selected, and then do that here too. So an item attribute in item size loot item like item. This might be difficult. Item settings. What do we have here? Loot items. Item settings. Attribute names. Public list item attribute item attributes get item attributes each list item attribute list attributes in attribute names, which I think is I'm gonna do just a brand new list item attributes, and then a bunch of these are gonna be removed as well. So we'll clear it. Oh, never mind. Undo. Item attributes. We need the type. It's a string. Object type. That's it. And then we're going to return attribute names dot object type. Is that? No. Dot get. How do you return a dictionary thing? Attribute names dot get. No. Try get value. Try get value. Object type. Out list. Item attribute. Out list. Or just out list. If Okay. And then all that for... Where was I? E. I feel like it wasn't here. I was up here. Okay. Phew. For each that in item settings... column name. Okay. For each one, item attribute, object type, object name. Now we won't need the object type because they are all of the same type. And then item to spawn, item objects, item attributes contains item attribute. Okay. So we need delete that. Copy that. Okay, if the name contains that, I can have 0 here, so that don't need to check that. Remove all, okay. Otherwise add. And then the only other thing is the toggle all. Ah, shoot. I don't know the object type. Alright, then I will do a trick. Target string object type. should work. I'll replace this one with that as well. Alright, let's see if that does the trick. Why is my earlobe itching? Random of 0. Random of 0 means none, so let's do that. Random of let's see if that works. Ooh. Interesting. Huh. And I shouldn't have even tried that. Damn it. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, I need to redo this slightly. Just slightly. So this dictionary should now hold only the ones that we are actively have selected. So this is going to be what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Are dictionaries serializable between in the inspector on scriptable objects? Do they save? I think they don't. What am I really trying to do here? Can't actually have a list because it needs to be a list of each type. So a dictionary would be perfect. But that won't work. Yeah. Okay. So I was getting around that before by using my own. My own dictionary doesn't have a list of things. Let me think. Or I can think of hacky ways of doing it, but I don't want to do a hacky way. The only thing I'm thinking is to like save a list of strings with where each string is itself a like comma delimited list of the potentials and just parse it out. I don't like that idea because technically this will happen at runtime. Sleep? I don't know what you're talking about. They shouldn't. You should sleep. Have a good night or a good day. Day sleep, Jason. Thanks for joining. I guess that would work. Not randomly coming up with any other bright ideas, so I suppose it would work. Well, out loud, the thing I'm trying to do is to have a list of available item attributes for each attribute type that there could be. There could be anywhere from 0 to infinite attribute types. each attribute type has multiple attributes, and you can choose to add or remove those from a list. So I need essentially a dictionary. Is the ideal, but that won't save. This is what I'm doing here. A dictionary with string, which is the type and a list of attributes. This gets populated just fine. It's outside of the game runtime, but this would be accessed at runtime. So it would be the public list string item attribute selections, and we'd have to have a public list or public void add attribute selection string object type string UID. And really public void or public list attribute item attributes string object type get item attributes object type Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking what I really need to do is maybe have the dictionary, but have the dictionary populate at runtime. Like, let's just see what that would look like. So I'll save it as this, but then have it call from so we will say if attribute names dot count equals 0, then repopulate dictionary. Populate dictionary. Populate dictionary is going to be public, and I'm going to say so attribute names dot clear I think that's what I'm doing here. But it's not a separate class. Could always move it to a separate class later. But I think I'm going to do it here first and then go from there. I'm not sure if it'll even work the way I want. Then for each string attribute, string in attribute in item attribute selections. I hate this part. How do you parse out item dot to array? No. Maybe you can do 3D. I guess I could use JSON utility. From JSON attribute string. No. No. Okay, well, it starts empty. That's an important aspect here. So what we're going to do then is keep that in mind. And we'll do this here. Add item attribute, string object type in string or item attribute. Item attribute. No, I think I'm gonna solve that problem. I've got just a lot of junk here, but we're going to say if not attribute names dot has key or contains key object type, then we're going to do attribute names dot add object type and new list of that, and then do a modified version of this. If we don't, then return. Otherwise, outlist dot add item attribute. So that'll add, that'll get, okay. But it won't save. So now I need to save the dictionary. Public void save attribute dictionary. And this is going to go dot clear the list for each how do you do it for each in a dictionary? list item for each string key in attribute names dot keys. Okay, there we go. String new attribute string equals key. Key, comma, and then for each item attribute in attribute names dot key new attribute string equals new attribute string comma, oops, new attribute string comma item attribute dot uid. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate the help, even though the delay didn't work this time. You can get it. Okay. That should get me the string, and then we will say item attribute selections that add new attribute string. Okay, and then public void populate attribute dictionary. Ah, shoot, you're right. Man. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Debug.log warning. Hey, don't forget to make sure attribute types can't have a comma. Alright, I'll have to do that, but I want to finish this first. Good call out. Now I need to parse a list. Unity 3D parse, comma, delimited list. This always has okay. For each string attribute string in item attribute selections, values equals attribute string. Nope. That split separated comma trim to array. I can just say var. Then for each I'm going to do to list, and then I'm going to say Well, first I'm going to make sure the dictionary is empty. Then we're going to say string object type equals values 0, and then add item attribute object type, and we're going to do this in a loop. For int I equals 1, I is less than values dot count I plus plus, and get item attribute values I. That should do it. I know I'm constructing a list, but what if I mess up? All right, you got a point. You have a point. What if they have a? Well, I guess if they had a list in a space in theirs, then it wouldn't. It would need to be there. Yeah, so that's fine. All right, so that should reconstruct it. What's the... Oh, is that how you do it for each with that? Interesting. I didn't know that. I guess that's link too. Skip is link. Is that right? Crack my knuckles. All right, let's try to bring this all together now. Get. All right. Public. Okay. And that. Okay. And Empty lists? I have no idea. Technically, they shouldn't appear because it would be removed, but I don't know. I'll have to test that one day. I don't know if this is what. So when I do this, get the list, is it if I modify whatever object I get out of this, is that modifying the dictionary list? I don't know. Ah, that's right. I had this bug here. Okay, gotta solve this. Why is it not? That's right. Nope. Can I just hard code this for now? Okay. This is, I gotta change some stuff. That should solve that. Okay. I don't think I copied it. Thank you. Alright, so that solved that. What about this? This is because I'm calling from the wrong thing. I think. For each item attribute, yes. In What's not referenced correctly? Hmm. Okay. So it's not item to spawn. Well, I think, I mean, it's crapping out here, saying the object reference is not, so, but it's not item to spawn, so it could be attributes. So this must be returning null. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I need to. But it's not supposed to be taking it from item attributes. It's supposed to be taking it from item settings. Because this should be the full list. Okay. I see. Okay, what I should do then is on this, if it's null, then I will add it, add an attribute, object type, new list. No, where am I? Add item attribute. Yeah. No. So that should just create an empty object. Okay. Or entry item in the dictionary, something like that. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if these work. Select all. Alright, so that didn't quite work. Select none. Okay, apparently it's affecting the last one. Baby steps. Baby steps. Okay. Where do I set this? I need to set this elsewhere. I see. Because this gets set when we're drawing it. Doesn't, not when we're clicking it. Yeah. Well, I could hack this one too. I could say this is what I did for the item object. It's redundant, but oh no, I don't need to do that. I will hack it behind the scenes. It has to be. Okay. I think I actually did a comment. Now that I think about it, I did. Okay. Okay. That might do the trick. Nope. It did not. Oh, I know why. Oh, none. Okay, and here, passive values 0. And let's go to check string object type. Okay. I still need to make sure I save things. Well, didn't quite work. Closer. Alright. Okay. So this one. No. A helper class always helps. That's why it's called a helper class. I mean, come on. Alright, on this one. Yeah. Object. All right. Is it adding it to the wrong one? Ah, it is. That's why. That's the trick. There we go. Okay, the last thing is that after I make a selection, I need to set the dictionary. So I can make this a little easier to read. Var object type equals values 0 and var object name equals values 1. Not set dictionary. Save attribute dictionary. Is that save? Yeah, save. Save attribute dictionary. No. Which one am I doing? Which one saves to the list? This one. Save attribute dictionary. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's it for me tonight. I'm getting tired. My ear is itching, I think, because I've had my headphones on for hours today. And hours and hours and hours. So I'm going to go chillax. Gotta wake up at 6:30 to go help my mom with a thing and then come right back and go to sleep for a few hours after. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Don't forget, you've got about 45 more minutes before the Halloween sale ends on the asset store. So if you go to the infinitypbr.com, click the See All Assets, my affiliate link, to get the asset store, you'll see a bunch of my stuff on sale. You'll also see that there's a Dawn of the Deals, which ends in just 45 minutes. There's also the publisher sale, which has a whole bunch of stuff from some great publishers like Pixel Crushers and Jeff Johnson, Digital Ruby. Also free stuff. Scroll to the bottom there and get some free stuff. So don't forget to pick up 3 free assets. You never know when they'll come in handy. And they all actually seem like fairly good assets, so you should probably check them out. Line 62 needs a comma? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Which line 62? No. The comma happens here. That way there's no trailing comma. Does that look good? I think that's good. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to join the Discord. Don't forget to sign up for the email list. Actually, that's a key thing. So I don't push it enough. The email list, it's not, I need to put your email address in here. Sign up because I send out good emails. I'm going to send out an email once I confirm the time. I'm going to do a live stream with Daniel Zeller, the publisher of Fluffy, probably in a week after Sunday, after the Game Dev show, a week after Sunday, so 10 days or something. And then I want to tell you a secret, the four of you that are here or so. The secret is that the Halloween sale is great, but there's another sale coming. I'm going to have to whisper it. There's another sale coming not long after. And there will be some amazing deals that are limited in quantity. And the first ones who get those deals will get a better discount than the ones who delay. So, what I'm saying is that if you plan on buying any of my stuff from Infinity PBR, thank you, first of all. Second, if you want to buy it now, that's fine with me. But third, maybe wait. Maybe wait, say, 10 days and sign up for my email list so that you know when you need to be awake. Thank you, Michael. When you need to be awake in order to get the best deals. And the best deals are 90% off. 90. On monster packs, like bundles, 4 monsters at once. And I think it's limited to just 20 people to get that deal, and it's first come, first served. And after that, it's 80% off. After that, it's 70% off. And after that, it's only 50% off, which is still a great deal. But these start at random times. They're not all at the start of the sale. And the only way to get the lineup will be from my email list, because I'm going to share it via the email list. Now, I'll probably share it elsewhere too. But the best way to guarantee you get it is through that email list. And you know I'm going to be making videos all throughout Black Friday, because that's the big sale. That's the sale. That is the sale that make or breaks the revenue year for Infinity PBR. Most months I spend more than we bring in, but that's the month that hopefully we bring in more than we spend by enough to cover the deficit for the rest of the months. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go chill out, play a game or something for a little bit, and have an adult beverage. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and thanks for hanging out.